And we're live, MMA Uncensored, live edition, episode 9. I'm your host, Joe Mignon, and super excited as always to bring you another episode of MMA Uncensored. First and foremost, guys, do us a favor and subscribe on YouTube and also follow us on IG, MMA Uncensored, double underscore. Super happy with everybody that's been sharing and following. Right now, we're averaging 1,000 new followers a day. It's pretty awesome. So thank you guys so much from the bottom of my heart for all your support. It's super appreciated. Also, for any bare knuckle news, bare knuckle freak, you can follow them. But today we got a very special guest tonight. Dude, it's big. Main event, Saturday night against Tyron Woodley, the one and only Gil Burns. We're going to bring him up right now. Gil.
What's up?
Oh, man. Super excited, man. We got a big show coming up, and I'm sure you're very amped up about it. A lot of people want to hear from you and get your side of the story of what's coming up for you. So first and foremost, Gil, how has everything been during the quarantine? How has the training been for you? What's that experience been like?
Uh, so I'm very fortunate because before I leave to Brazil to the Damian Maia fight, I got in touch with the guys from Zebra, and they sent me a lot of mats, and then I was just able to do a garage gym like with full mats, floor and the wall mats. And the guys from Everlast hooked me up with a lot of bags too. So I got bags, I got speed bag, I got heavy bag, aqua bag. And before I leave to Brazil, the gym was done, and before the whole coronavirus pandemic. So the gym was good. But when I left to Brazil 1 week before the 5 weeks, so I was there for 15 days in Brazil. And when I was in Brazil, the lockdown kind of started, so I had to fly back quick. I still gotta. I was planning to have a time with my family over there,
Mm-hmm.
but they about to close all the airports, so I came back quicker. I took that 1 week after the fight break. I never want to take that long break, but my coach is kind of mandatory break for me 1 week after my fight. And after that, I was just everything was locked down, and then I started training at the garage. So came in right on the perfect time. So then I have a couple of my closer friends, my closer teammates, my guys at Adam Borix, Bellator fighter, Logan Storley, Bellator
Mm-hmm.
fighter, even the champion Kamaru Usman came a couple of times to train. Then Vicente Luque traveled to US. He stayed at my house, and he at the beginning he was about to fight the April 18 card
Mm-hmm.
that they was trying to get the location, but by they ended up not doing so. He flew back to Brazil, and I was training. I was the opportunity like we had a lot of back and forth conversation to this fight. On the beginning, I was training in the garage, but after a while, after a little bit, we started getting a little bit more training at the gym. We just kind of a little secret training. We just come from the back, behind, but the not for the front entrance, but for the back entrance. And it was training like I was having my main training partners, not for everybody, not the full team, but the
Mm-hmm.
main guys were training, and and that was it. I was training the whole freaking time, and my conditioning guys from IAGP, the Institute of Human Performance in Boca Chico, they give me the key. They send all my training. I was going there doing my training, and the last 3 weeks upcoming to this fight was more normal for me because kind of Florida is open up right now.
Right.
A lot of things are open. We were training. For me, the last 2 weeks was kind of all my. I can say like 95% was normal. I got all my training partners that I need. All my coach, my strength conditioning, my physical therapist,
Mm-hmm.
boxing coach, kickboxing coach, wrestling coach, jiu-jitsu. Everything was normal towards the last 3 weeks.
Oh, that's phenomenal. And were you doing any training at American Top Team as well during this time?
No, I train. I don't train at the American Top Team. I train.
Okay.
I used to be the Black Zillions, and I
Oh, the
train with
Blackzilians.
Henry. Yeah, I train with Henry Hoof and our team called Sanford MMA. So I was training with Robbie Lawler, Kamaru Usman. I was training Logan Storley. We have tremendous team over there. Michael
Yeah.
Chandler was there. He's there now. He was there last week too. Yeah, we have a bunch of great fighters over there.
Yeah, I actually yesterday I was with Hector Lombard, and he's a fan of yours, and he's wishing you the best of luck. And I also was with last week. I was with Anthony Rumble, and he had nothing but great words to say about you too, bro.
Yeah, my guys, the two guys, Hector Lombard, I like Hector a lot, and Rumble too. Rumble's trainer, he does that. Rumble's my guy as well.
Yeah, Rumble's a good guy, man. We had a good time. So how is weight cut been going for you, man?
Now he's perfect. He got a easy weight cut that I went up to welterweight. I think that was always my weight, but I
Yep.
was doing that like the hard weight cut to 155. As soon as I make that decision, my life got easier. Like
Yeah.
before even my body, it was so hard to do the weight cut and the runnings. I was running on the beginning of the camp every other day on the beginning of the camp. But towards the last month, I was running literally every day plus the sessions, so I had no day offs, and that was taking a lot to my body and affecting my performance. Now I'm good. I just wake up. I was 186 today,
Hmm.
and I have about 15 pounds to cut. That before used to be 20, 25. So I should get a good workout tonight. That might took me maybe I think 3, maybe 4 more pounds. And
Okay.
I'm looking forward to tomorrow night start cutting. I believe I'm gonna cut 12 to 10 pounds, something like that.
Wow. So what is a routine like for you to cut that kind of weight?
The thing for me it's too easy because I sweat so much, like
Yeah.
so much, like crazy. And for me, I have a little. I just put the sweet sauna, the vest, the
Hmm.
Abolene, and all that things. A couple vests, and I pretty much I sweat all like on the pads. I do a little training, and
Hmm.
I like to do a little yoga, breathing exercise that help me keep sweating a lot. So I don't do much. Maybe I do the portable sauna that UFC have like for the last 10 minutes. But tomorrow night I'm looking forward to do 1 hour workout, but easy workout, just making my body sweat,
Hmm.
finishing with 10 minutes sauna, and that'll be maybe over 8 to 10 pounds on that, and I might gotta lose a little bit Friday morning. There will be a little hot bath if needed. But
Hmm.
yeah, it's like one workout and plus a little sauna, like 10 minutes sauna or 10 minutes hot bath, and I make the weight.
That's perfect. So I mean, you look great. Obviously, you're gonna make that weight. So when did you originally find out that you were gonna have this shot against Tyron Woodley?
Uh, I heard about we have multiple talks about dates, but
Hmm.
uh, 5 weeks prior to June 6th, I remember they say, "Oh, we fighting. You're gonna fight Tyron Woodley June 6th," and I had 5 weeks training. And I was already in a good shape. I was already training, start pushing hard. They say it will be a main event, and then the dates changed to June 20 to May 23rd, and then I started to go push a little harder, because then I had only 3 weeks, and then I was pushing very very hard,
Hmm.
and then they end up letting me know that they're gonna do on the 30th. So for a camp for the whole fight, I had like 4 weeks camp.
Oh wow. Okay. Is that normal for you, or do you usually have a little bit more time?
Uh, at a welterweight, I had 2 fights at short notice. 2 fights
Hmm.
was on 2 weeks notice, and against a very tough guys. But like I said, like after the Demian Maia fight, I took that 1 week break, and I was back in training. So for that fight, I trained from like March 22nd. I was already training, and then
Okay.
trained all the way here. So I have a very, very good training. And towards the end, we just going sharpening, going five rounds, everything on the grappling, 5 rounds on the sparrings. And my guys, like I said, those guys at IAGP, the Institute of Human Performance, they do like a functional circuit. That was like
Hmm.
five-minute rounds. That was like not fun at all. It was super hard.
I bet.
But for the last one, that was last Saturday, I felt great. I felt in a great shape, and I'm very confident with my card for this performance.
Wonderful. Yeah, a lot of people, Gilbert, are looking forward to this match. It's definitely going to be a highly sought out fight. Talk to a lot of people, a lot of fans, a lot of people that are very interested in this match, and everybody's excited. Obviously Woodley's older than you. He's got the experience. What's it for you? What have you been doing differently in your training camp to prepare for a guy like Tyron Woodley?
I did nothing different. I just
Okay.
got a couple good sparring partners that can mimic. Those guys are great. They can copy every kind of style, and my guys did great watching a couple videos and trying to mimic him. I got Vicente Luque here with me. He's another guy that mimicking a lot, Tyron Woodley. And but it didn't change nothing, bro. I've just been training
Yeah.
super hard on every aspect in jiu-jitsu, wrestling, striking, boxing, and kickboxing, and my conditioning. And I'm just mentally ready, physically, mentally prepared to go to the storm. There, I know it's gonna be a storm in the first, especially in the first and the second round. It's gonna be a storm, and I'm gonna embrace the storm. I'm looking forward to that matchup. I know I feel that he's underestimating me, but it's not the first guy that do that, and I feel very comfortable with that. I think I'm gonna shock him and a lot of people that are underestimating me,
Mhm.
and that just give me a little bit more feel, a little bit more, a little extra feel,
Yeah.
and I'm looking forward to the fight. Like especially he said he's violent, he's on this and that, he's
Mm.
different, blah blah blah. I just can't wait to compete against a former champ. I'm very excited to first main event against a former champ, and I can't wait, and I'm in a good momentum. Come on, 5 winning streak, finishing like a legend. So I'm very excited.
Oh, I'm excited for you, man. So, like, uh, how long have you been training for? With your jujitsu?
I started jiu-jitsu 12 years old, and
Okay.
I never stopped competing. And then 1 month before I started competing, I never stopped. Got my black belt in 2011, 2007, win
Mhm.
the world in 2010, 2011. Transition to MMA. And until today, last year did 9 to 10 grappling super fights just to staying busy, staying
Yeah.
competing, staying active. So I did submission on the ground. I did third coast grappling. I did Polaris. I just keep staying busy and stay active with my jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially when you're on that professional level, jujitsu is everything. Um, I got a couple of questions too from some fans that are watching. Some fans of yours here. One from Carl. He says, "How do you plan on beating Woodley this Saturday?"
Like I said, I plan on bracing the storm. It's gonna be hard. I know he hits hard with the overhand right. I'm gonna be waiting for that. I'm gonna be ready for that, and I just want to put a lot of volume on him. I know he's a specialist, and the thing is, he does good when the guys just do one type of style. Like
Mhm.
he did great with Darren Till because Darren Till did a shoot for takedown. He know just gonna be a stand up fight. He
Mhm.
did good with Damian Maya, that the guy that did the strike just want to grapple. He did good with the Wonderboy Thompson, that just a karate style, not gonna shoot, not gonna do MMA with him. But every other fight that does MMA, that does striking, that does shoot, that does make him think about it, making him visit, like think about it, he lost. That was Rory McDonald, Jake Shields, Kamaru Usman, everyone that does MMA with him, making him confused, he get frustrated, and that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for to shoot, to throw, to boxing, to kickboxing, to grapple, to wrestle. That's what I'm looking for. That's my game plan to beat Tyron Woodley. That's the way to beat Tyron Woodley.
Mhm. Yeah, I could see that, and a lot of people that I've spoken to love your Brazilian jiu-jitsu. They love your jiu-jitsu, and they feel that's the advantage that you have in this match. Do you feel that's a big advantage for you?
Yeah, for sure. I don't think he'll be like he wants to wrestle me. I
Hmm.
think even if he does take me down, it's not gonna be easy. If he does take me down, I'm at home. Even if I'm on bottom of Tyron Woodley, I'm gonna feel great. I'm gonna still be offensive and make him tired, make him work, and maybe get a sweeper submission. I can't wait. I know the jiu-jitsu I'm superior, especially if I get on top. When I get on top, he's gonna feel a lot of pressure, and I'm gonna make him waste a lot of energy and losing all that power that he has. But yeah, I feel we even on stand up. I feel very comfortable with Woodley for sure. I'm not gonna. I gotta worry about one thing, that his right hand. But after that, that's the only thing. Like that's one thing. I keep that hands up. You're not gonna do much, and I'm gonna keep working. I have a lot of weapons too. I have my right hand. I have my left hand. I have my kicks. I have my knees. I have elbows, jiu-jitsu, wrestling. I have a lot of things that I need to think about.
Yeah, I've been watching your training. You sent some videos over to MMA Uncensored. Thank you very much. It was great to see you. You know, hitting the bag, kicking the bag. Obviously, saw some treadmill training. Really, really impressive stuff, man. Again, I'm really looking forward to seeing you do battle with Tyron. I have another question too. This here is from Carl. He said, How is it to train with the champion Usman? Yeah, how is that? I was going to ask that
Yeah,
question actually.
yeah, he helped me a lot with the training. Like, man, guy has a lot of knowledge, and then he
Yeah,
beat Tyron Wood. He gave me a lot of insights too that I think he will help me a lot in my performance. Yeah, the guy is a very very talented and a great athlete and a great teammate. Like, we have a great relationship. He gave me great insights for this fight.
yeah, that's phenomenal. It's great to have these relationships, because I feel like you just learn from everyone. You could absorb and learn everything and different tricks and things from so many different people. So I think that was definitely a smart move to be in there with the champ. And then I have another question too. All right, see, you get the fans. The fans like you, Gil. They're lighting it up. What do you think Tyrone's best weapon is? Is it the right hand? I know we talked about it.
The
Yeah.
overhand right that he throws up, and he's a bomb. So this the I think only chance to beat me will be by TKO. I don't think he can submit me. I
Hmm.
think decision I'll do great on him. I have my gas tank right here that I'm very comfortable with.
Yep.
But I think his chances to TKO with that overhand right.
Yep. So we've already talked. We hit up Tyrone pretty good. I'm thinking now after this event, obviously you're going in confident. You're going in for the win, the finish. Where do you see yourself? And all due respect to Tyron, but where do you see yourself after this match?
I don't know really. I'm putting all my energy on this match,
Right.
and I don't know what goes after. Depends a lot. Depends if it goes to a great performance, domination. Then I think number one contender. I'm going for the title after that, but I don't want to put things ahead. I think I got a big problem first. I'm gonna fix that problem first. Then I'm gonna think about it. But I already kind of have the feeling if he's a great performance at finish, yeah,
Hmm.
for the title. But if it goes on a tight matchup, a big like, or maybe split decision or something like that, yeah, then for sure I gotta make another fight. But I'm not. I'm putting all my focus on Tyron Woodley on that performance on Saturday night. After we see after.
Yeah, absolutely. And how has UFC been behind the scenes during this whole process, getting this fight set up? What was your personal experience?
It was all good. I like it because we kind of locked down the hotel. We cannot do a lot of stuff. If I decided to go out, we need to go back and need to get tested again. And they
Wow.
doing very good. We need to walk with the mask and with the and I don't know where it is. It's over there. We have the credential, and the credential has a tag that means that with that tag, with that credential, I've been tested today, and I am available in the hotel. The hotel is just for the UFC fighters and for the UFC crew. All and it's closed. And we have the securities here. Like, no one can come in, no one can go out. It's kind of like very serious, and I like it because I feel safe. It's it make me more comfortable to compete against a guy that I know he's now with COVID-19,
Mhm.
and they like all the trainers and they doing a pretty good job right here with the UFC.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing. I mean, just watching it on TV and seeing how like official they are with the testing and everything. Now, when you say they closed off the hotel, like the hotel is just for fighters, like there's no other guests in the hotel, or do they have you guys like sectioned off somewhere?
No, just fighters right here, just fighters in the team, and the UFC crew. That's all. That's it.
Wow. Wow. That's pretty crazy. Tell you, Dana White, man, he's really put the work in to get this stuff done.
Yeah, you gotta be real, and they're doing an amazing job right here.
That's pretty awesome, man. I got John too. John's got a question for you. After training with Usman, would you consider a fight if the opportunity came about?
Yeah, we're very professional. I want to be the champion. He's the champion. I just gotta keep doing what I'm doing. Eventually, we supposed to fight if everything goes on my way. But yeah, I think we professionals. You know, both guys. I want to be the champion. I know the numbers of being a champion, the opportunities, and just being a champion. You know, hold the belt. That's what I want.
Yeah, a lot of people are in the chat asking that same question, man. Already excited.
He knows. We know already. If we get in that position, you know, both professionals. You know,
Yeah.
both have a family. We need to take care of. Yeah, for sure we would fight. Just for the belt. You know, if it's not for the belt, I don't think it's no reason. But
Mhm.
for the belt, yeah, for sure.
Amazing stuff. Yeah. Yeah, man. I think that is something that the fans would definitely like to see. Um, let's see. We got some other ones coming in too. But while those are coming in, um, what's your diet been like too, leading up to this fight?
Yeah, easy. I work with Marcelo Ferro, who's a Brazilian guy, nutritionist, very good.
Yep.
And eat small portions. I'm not doing eating too much, but I'm good. I have a good level of energy, and doing my kind of last session tonight, and
Yep.
tomorrow just kind of weight cut. But yeah, I'm feeling good right now. I still get a lot of energy, not eating much, but I still get carbs, I still get protein, still get not much, but enough to give me my energy for my training.
Yep. Absolutely. Yeah. And have you been watching any other UFC events as well? Did you catch the last event from a couple weeks back?
Yeah, for sure, indeed. I had my guy Erwin Rivera get in the fight on short notice, like a couple hours notice, just make the weight and fought. A week before, I had my teammates Omar Morales fighting
Yep.
and Michael Johnson, and the one before was there in Jacksonville, corner Vicente Luque on his fight. Yeah, for sure. I'm a fanatic. I love the UFC. I love the MMA. I'm always aware of everything that's going on.
Yeah, it's been a ride, man. Yeah, and I'm just looking forward to more events. I'm looking forward to Fight Island. Have you heard anything about Fight Island, the location, anything at all?
No, I
Yeah.
still want to know. I don't know yet.
Yeah, a lot of people have been talking about it. I heard that either this week or next week they're supposed to be releasing where exactly the location is for Fight Island.
Yeah, I wish they release soon. I want to know you. I might want to fight that you. You know.
Yo, that's gonna be sick, man. Like just to see that. I wonder how like they gonna let people out there like fans or anything like that, or is this just gonna be
No.
strictly like just certain media and fighters?
Yeah, for sure. Be just
Yeah.
meeting fighters in international fights, because a lot of people like I know for a fact guys from Brazil, they have the work visa, and the work visa you gotta kind of renew every 3 months. If
Hmm.
you stay here, you can stay here for over like a year or two. But I know if you go out of the U.S., you gotta like only 3 months to come back. So like say Aldo for Marlon. I don't know when was that, but I believe it was last year that
Right.
Marlon and Aldo fought. So I think that was December last year. So January, March, then January, February, March is already boom, is already over. Aldo cannot come back and he cannot renew the visa because all the consulates are closed. So that's why a lot of Brazilian fighters have been that live in Brazil that have problems to come to US,
Hmm.
and that's why they're doing the Fight Island because let's say I don't know, but I believe it might be something close to the maybe the Bahamas or close to the Bahamas because you don't need a visa, so
Hmm.
those guys can fly. Like for example, Jose Aldo, I know he can come to the Bahamas and fight, but for sure will not be open. Will just be for kind of like he's been here, but for the international fighters like Adesanya, Paulo Costa,
Yep.
Aldo, these kind of guys.
Yep. And speaking of Aldo, I got another question here from a fan. What do you think about Jose Aldo and Jan fight for the bantamweight belt?
Wow, yeah, I don't know. I thought it was Marlon on the line, and then I saw Aldo. I was like, wow,
Hmm.
Marlon might be pissed right now, but Yeah, I don't know. I like Aldo. I'm from Rio. I used to train Aldo back in the days in Opinion in Rio. But yeah, for sure, you're gonna get Aldo on this one. But I didn't understand. I thought it would be Marlon. So Joey, I'm gonna rest a
Hmm.
little bit. I'm gonna give you the last question. Then I gotta rest a little bit for my session, for my last session.
Thanks, Gil. Final words for your opponent, Tyron Woodley, coming up. If you saw him right now, what would you say to him?
I might short hang a little bit because I'm gonna train the PI, do my last session.
Yep.
Now the talk's over. We're gonna
Yep.
talk on the fight. As soon
Hmm.
as, like you said, I'm looking forward for a storm. I'm gonna embrace that storm in a couple, for sure, in the first, second, maybe until the third round. After that, I'm gonna start dominating. I'm looking forward to finish the fight.
Awesome. Gil, thank you for your time, man. Best of luck to you Saturday night. I'll be watching, man, and kill it.
I will. Thank you, guys. Have a good one, brother.
Take care, brother. All right, everybody. That was Gilbert Burns. Making weight, baby. He's cutting weight, getting ready for the big fight Saturday night. I'm very excited for it. I know a lot of people are excited for it. I tried to get as many questions as I can in during the show here. I get a lot of different streams going at once. I'm getting questions popping in from all over. So if I did miss your question, I do apologize. But we wanted to get this quick session, and they actually got about 25 minutes with Gil. So I thought that was pretty cool to talk to him leading up to his fight on Saturday night. But we do have another guest that's going to be popping on very shortly. So stay tuned because we have, yes, Anthony, it should be a good fight. It should absolutely be a good fight. I'm looking forward to. A lot of people are talking about this fight. A lot of people have. I'm always in social media. I'm always on IG. I'm watching, and a lot of people are saying Woodley's going to take it. A lot of people are underestimating Burns. But then there's a lot of people that are like, "No, Burns, his jiu-jitsu is the real deal, and he's going to win this fight." So, a lot of back and forth. I try to always look at both sides and see what people are talking about, and it looks from what I've seen, it looks like it's pretty even down the middle what the fans think. What do you guys think? What do you guys think is going to happen with this battle? In the chat, who you got? Whoever's in the chat right now, who you got? Just put their name in the chat. Let's see who everybody's got. I'm just curious. I know we had some Woodley people in the chat. We had some Gilbert, but I want to take a poll. I want to see, and also I'm doing a giveaway too, guys. So while you're putting your answers in the chat there, I'm doing a. Oh, we got a Burns guy already. Thank you, Bobby. Hey, nice beard, by the way. Is that real, Bobby? I don't know about that one. Carl wants Gilbert too. Yeah, he's cool. He's a good dude. He's a good dude. He took the time out of his schedule to do the podcast tonight, so he's good in my book. And I'm doing a bare knuckle giveaway, guys. So for our Apple podcast, you could, not only watch this obviously live on Facebook, the rerun on YouTube, but you could also listen to the audio version as well. It's on Spotify, it's on Apple Podcasts, it's on multiple podcast platforms. We're doing a contest right now, $100 giveaway on Apple Podcasts. If you give us a 5-star review, you're automatically entered. Best review wins. I think we're picking 2 of them, and we're going to announce those on the next episode. And the winners will get $100 cash, each winner. So that's pretty cool. We're also doing a Bare Knuckle Boxing Hall of Fame giveaway as well. I already gave away 2 gifts that are getting sent out this week. The president of Bare Knuckle Hall of Fame, Scott Burt, personally sent me this awesome box of all different types of gifts. It's really cool. And man, shirts and hats, memorabilia, like stuff from like 1918 in the barn that John L. Sullivan was training in. I mean, really cool shit. So this is like history. So, you guys have an opportunity to win it. I already gave away 2 gifts this week. I plan on giving away more. I got a ton of stuff. So I definitely want to hear from you guys. All you got to do to enter in that 5-star review and send me a screenshot. As they come in, I send gifts out until I run out. So that's the easy one. Um, let's see. From Scotland, I got Christopher Angel. What's up, Chris? All the way from Scotland. Thank you for tuning in, man. That's awesome. And you got Gilbert all the way. Very cool. Very cool. Steve Tyson, I hope I'm good in your book, Joe. Absolutely, Steve. You're a gentleman, my friend. So we got Anthony Cruz. For me, it's 50-50. It depends Woodley on the stand-up and Gilbert if his moves first, then mix it. Okay, yeah, I can see what you're saying there. Yeah, I think it'll be a good match. I mean, definitely gonna be an exciting match, you know. Uh, let's see. There's my pop. My pop said he's got his money on Burns. All right, how much you betting, Pop? I'm curious. Oh my goodness, Switzerland. Yo, what's up? Cheers. All the way from Switzerland. That's awesome. That is so cool, man. Yeah. So our next guest is going to be coming in shortly. So just to give you a little feedback on a little heads up on our next guest, Catalina Hager. She is the wife of Jake Hager, aka Jack Swagger, from WWE, AEW, now Bellator. And that guy's a giant. He's like 6'8", big dude. So his wife's coming on because she's a really awesome influencer on social media. She does fitness, in-home workouts, meal planning. We're going to talk about a bunch of different things. She also made a comment because Mike Tyson showed up at an AEW event, and people are like, "Oh, Mike Tyson needs the money." No, Mike Tyson definitely doesn't need the money. But Catalina did comment, and she said there's more to that story as to why he showed up. So we're going to try to see if we can get any inside scoop information from Catalina tonight on that. Bobby, what is Bobby saying? Bobby the Beard. I'm going to call you Bobby the Beard. I'm not convinced Woodley's head is in it. Easy to underrate Burns, and that will get Woodley in trouble. Okay, we got that. Yeah, so it's gonna be a good fight. Either way, definitely looking forward to it. Let's see. Anyway, shout out to our sponsors real quick. Nick and Nate Diaz, GameUpNutrition.com for 10% off on products. Use code MMA Uncensored. And also Veteran Farms. For all your quality cannabis needs, VeteranFarms.com. Check them out. Really cool stuff. But without further ado, I'm going to bring our second guest on this evening, Miss Catalina Hager. There she is.
I'm here. Here I am.
You're in.
Magic.
Yes, just like that. Poof, you're in.
Awesome. I'm so excited to be here.
And
following that guy, you know?
He is very, very serious and very ready.
I believe it.
Yeah, I was actually very thankful that I got 30 minutes of his time because he's going through weight cut, and I know how important weight cut is, and to keep your mind right, you know. So, but he was really cool for 30 minutes of his time to do that.
That's awesome. Yeah. He's got a tough opponent there with Tyrone Woodley, so we'll see how that goes. Which you might see Tyrone tonight on another show, guys.
Really?
He might be making a little appearance, guys. A little secret right here, dropping some bombs.
Uh-oh.
So, I don't know. You might see some other serious UFC fighters on another show called AEW tonight going on right now. So you might want to keep your eyes peeled.
Wow. Guys, girls, you better tune in. AEW, bringing it.
Exactly.
So can you drop any names, or is it a surprise for TV?
I can't say any names, but okay. Gilbert knows this one guy for sure. So yeah, we're gonna say top roster guys.
Wow.
Yes. So I think it's funny too. You know, a lot of MMA fighters like to give pro wrestlers a hard time, right? You know, they're like, oh, it's fake, whatever, but they're always knocking on the door trying to get in there, get a job, get some views. So
wrestling is a huge business, and there are so many fans from all over the world, and, you know, it pays well, I'm sure. And a lot of these guys that are fighting in mixed martial arts, I mean, I talk to so many professional fighters. A lot of them complain about pay. You know, they should be getting paid more. And wrestling pays. So, you know, if you're athletic and you got a following, and why not?
Exactly.
Give it a shot.
It's a lot harder than they think, though. You know, you have a lot of athletes come in, like Gronk just came to the WWE, and then it's like it's a lot harder than you think it's going to be at the same time, you know?
That's so true. Yeah, I saw him. I think he like did a thing at WrestleMania a few years back in the Battle Royal.
Yeah.
It's
same with Cain Velasquez. He was there. He got signed too, and then they released him. So you know, because it's not as easy to make everything look good, to be charismatic. You know, it's not just about being athletic too. You know.
Right, you're there to entertain as well. And wrestling fans are tough fans because, you know, wrestling fans are in the crowd or on TV and they're watching everything. They're actually waiting for you to mess up, you know? So, and they will kill you if you mess up, you know? So
it's so true. It's so true. But wrestling is so much fun though. I'm lucky enough that I get to occasionally do stuff with my husband, and it's so much fun. I love it.
Now, did you grow up a wrestling fan, or did you become a wrestling fan because of your husband?
I actually did. I have 2 older brothers, so I went to wrestling matches when I was younger. I had a poster of the Ultimate Warrior. I was like, we would take our mattresses down and like do flips and stuff, and you know, like do all that kind of stuff. So I actually got signed to the WWE a couple years back, and that's where I met my husband, Jake Hager. And so it was like I was like, oh my god, this is so cool, you know. So it was like full circle, pretty funny to like be a fan and then like get to actually do it and all that jazz.
So tell me about that. I didn't know that about you. So this is really cool now. So how did you, like, what made you say, all right, I want to become a professional wrestler?
It was so random. Like I was modeling at the time, and my agent was like, hey, you know what? Are you interested in the WWE? And literally at this time, I wasn't watching wrestling anymore. And I literally was like, they're still around, you know? Like, and they're like, yeah, making millions of dollars. And so they're like, yeah, you know, you could do it. And I'm like, all right. So moved to Tampa, did FCW their training at the time before they had the Performance Center in Orlando, like right before that time. And I wrestled there for probably a couple of months and was like, oh man, it wasn't for me for some certain reasons at the time. I feel like they were really like, okay, so at the time I was doing MMA. I was actually I was 23 and I was considering doing MMA. I was practicing. I was in Miami training with Nogira's team, and I was doing jujitsu and all that kind of stuff. And I was like considering that. And then when I got the call, I was like, I'm going to go do that. I'll continue to do MMA in Tampa. And I did for a little bit. And then it was just like more of girls like pillow fighting and things like that. And I was, which, you know what? I'm like, I'm game for anything. I'm like, I'll pillow fight the shit out of you. You know what I mean? Like, whatever.
Good sport. I like it.
Yeah, totally. It prevents us getting injured anyway. So, but I just wanted a little bit more from it too. And I didn't like the management at the time, I guess you could say, was a little not for me. So
got it.
Didn't work out for me, but I did meet my husband there. I met a lot of great people. Brian Cage, who just debuted at AEW as well, is one of my like really good buds too. So like I met him there. So I met a lot of cool people and whatnot too. So
that's really cool. And like, what was it like? What do you see like the big difference behind the scenes between WWE and AEW?
Oh gosh, oh man, it is such a huge difference. Like
really,
AEW is like a fresh breath of air. WWE is like, oh, I have this great idea. I have all these amazing ideas. Oh, great. Guess what you can do with them? You can shove them up your ass. Like, they don't give a crap. Whatever your great ideas are going to go out the window. Like, there's so much talent there just completely wasted. Where AEW is everybody, it's a group effort completely. Everybody's ideas are valid and everybody has a chance to shine. And it's just my husband and I talked about it. We're like, oh, we're so lucky that like we're here and that we get to work for this company because it's amazing. They're there for true wrestling fans, and that's what I think the wrestling fans really see that, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what keeps them coming back and what's growing their brand so fast.
Yeah, and you could see Tony Khan is a true fan.
Definitely.
You know, he's working hard. You know, one of my buddies is Chris Van Vliet. He does a lot of interviews with fighters. He may have spoken to your husband, I'm sure. Yeah, Chris is a good guy, and I've seen his interviews with Tony Khan, and you can just tell like Tony's just he's a good dude, and he's smart. He's a businessman, and yeah, they want to make money. It's a business, but at the same time, you know, like you said, you know, you can see it. A lot of people talk about it. Like AEW is something very different. And then getting guys like Chris Jericho to come over, you know, and they're getting a lot of legends to come over. Jim Ross, that's my boy right there.
Oh, that's my husband's guy right there. That's the guy who signed my husband originally. He's the one who scouted him and everything. Yeah, so that's Jim
Ross is a legend. He is. In my opinion, he's the greatest color commentator of all time.
Oh my
period,
gosh,
across sports.
He's amazing.
Yeah. That's so cool. So like so now, I mean, your husband's in a good position because I mean he came in, he's in like Jericho's clique now, right?
Yeah.
He's still with the clique. Okay. That's big.
Yes,
that's big stuff.
Yeah, so he's
the
like
inner circle.
Boss of the group, you know, taking them down, protecting, and all that kind of jazz. It's super fun. I love it. I love watching it. So, yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, and it's pretty cool too because you know AEW is based out of Jacksonville. Obviously, the UFC, Jacksonville right now. It's it's been like that. You know, it's been pretty big. So I could see a lot of the fighters now going over there to do some stuff. But recently we saw Mike Tyson there.
Oh my gosh, how cool is that?
Yeah.
I mean, Mike Tyson, have you seen that video of him like throwing that fire? Like the guy is like, oh my God, it's amazing.
Yeah.
So awesome. Yeah, so he's going to be doing some stuff with Jericho. I'm really excited to see where that goes. I mean, just to have the legend there himself is amazing. You know?
Yeah. What's the plan with Tyson? What are they going to do with them? Is he going to have like a feud with someone? And
I don't know exactly. I know Jericho and him had like a feud like a long time ago, and I think they're doing something with that. You know, bringing that back. I really hope that they do something with Jake and him. Honestly,
that'd be so cool.
I was like, man, I wouldn't want to take his punches. You know.
Hell no! That guy, 53 years old. The way he's been training, that's scary stuff. And I mean, it is such big news right now because Bare Knuckles going after him. Apparently, they offered him $20 million to fight. Everybody's reaching out to challenge him to fight. It's nuts.
Right. Which I'm like, I saw that about the Bare Knuckles thing and I was like, wait, is this a real thing? This is a real thing?
A real thing.
Who's going to do it? I mean, I would take a Bare Knuckles fight for that much money. Are you kidding me? Like, that's crazy.
You give me $1 million to get in there with Tyson, I would. I'm not going to do anything to that guy.
Exactly.
But I'll take the milli.
Right, exactly. I know. I'm with you on that one. I would take it too.
100%. 100%. That's scary. I mean, you may not look the same or feel the same afterwards, but
hey, it's okay. $1 million feels pretty comfortable.
It is so crazy. So, you know, for you yourself are a very big influencer on social media, and I see you do a lot of. You're into health, you're into fitness, meal prepping, which I think is great because I'm always looking for different health and fitness tips, always, all the time. And I know a lot of my viewers, a lot of my followers, obviously are fighters. You know, everybody's always looking to get some new nutritional tips to, you know, to keep the weight off. So when did you start doing your in-home workouts?
Gosh, honestly, I think I started doing it after my second kid. I have two kids. About 5 years ago, I was like I had first started out creating a plan that was for moms, busy moms trying to get their bodies back. And then it just kind of evolved into all different types of things, you know, doing the meal planning, at home workouts, 30 minutes or less, strength training. I do some male stuff too, and I'm trying to get my husband to do a full male program with myself. That would be awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, like I do complete custom meal plans, and I tell people too, like especially women, with my programs that I create, you can lose up to 4 pounds a week, or you can put on muscle, like whatever you want to do. And it's not some sort of like, no offense to keto lovers, like some keto bullshit where you're gonna like put the weight right back on once you start eating carbs. You know, it's a real like, I'm going to find out where we need to cut, and you're going to lose the weight and you're going to sustain the weight. And the meal plans is something I do for men too. I have right now, I'm doing like a giant sale for my monthly fitness membership app, and it's only $30 a month. And it's honestly like, I love it so much. I work so hard on it.
That's awesome.
It's better than any other app, and the reason why is because I'm extremely hands-on with it. I do live workouts on the app as well, and I also created this thing where I have weekly incentives where you win prizes, like legit, like badass prizes to people who complete all their workouts for each week. Because I want all my members to reach their goals, like as bad as they do. Like I get so pumped when someone messages me like, I lost 4 pounds, or like my ass is so tight, you know, like that's awesome to me. So I do all types of giveaways with products and things that you actually want, equipment, supplements, all different brands that I love. I like to give to my members. So it's something that keeps them motivated, you know?
Yeah, that's pretty cool. So, like, have you noticed business picked up during quarantine? I'm sure it has because of everybody being at home.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely noticed a big, and it's funny. I noticed a lot of people are like, I normally go to the gym and I hate working out at home, you know, that kind of deal. And I'm like, you're going to want to work out at home from now. Like, I hate working out at the gym. A bunch of weirdos and germs. Like, no thanks.
Especially now, lots of germs going on.
Especially now. There's always been germs. So it's like, I love working out at home. It's like, I get people want the mentality of getting out of the house or something and kind of making it their own time. But for people who are busy on the go and they can't do maybe a full consecutive hour workout, I always tell like a lot of my ladies, like, I sometimes have to split up my workouts. I'll do maybe 20, 25 minutes in the morning, and then I do another 20, 25 minutes later in the day. You know, It doesn't have to be a consecutive thing to get a great result. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah, I've noticed a lot of people have been creative during this time, working out at home, especially fighters. You know, they've bought equipment, they bought bags, putting it in their living room, doing whatever it takes just to, you know, continue working out, continue staying in shape. So, which is really cool. But I want to get back to keto because you brought up keto, and I was doing keto for a little bit to try it out, and of course, because that's how it goes. Everybody does it. Well, I agree with you. What you said, you do put the weight back on, because I noticed like once I got off keto, and I would feel it, because once I would have some carbs, I could actually feel it in my gut. Like I'm like, damn, I would eat keto religiously and feel good, lean all the time, feel good. And then as soon as I put a little carb in my body, I just felt bloated, like right away. It was like crazy. So like for your meal plans, what separates your meal plans from diets like keto that everybody kind of veers that way towards?
Right. I mean, the thing is with most people is they're actually just consuming too many calories. Like if you're trying to do a weight cut, that's going to be the old school end all be all, is calories in and calories out. Right. And for the most part, I have found that the best diet for pretty much everyone is the paleo diet. And I don't know,
really?
Yes. And there's so much science and medical research behind that, it helping with inflammation and autoimmune diseases. It's the best diet for it, because it, like with keto, the like traditional keto, you think of like high protein, tons of dairy, like lots of fat. That's what people are thinking. But the traditional keto is like, yes, it's high protein and low carb, but it's also it's supposed to be a lot of green vegetables, which people kind of disregard. So like
broccoli, Brussels sprouts, all the good stuff.
Greens. You need to be eating the greens. So that's the thing. You of course have to eat carbs. Our cells are made up of carbs too. So like you have to eat them. And so if you don't eat them and then all of a sudden you eat them, you're going to put the weight back on. You're going to retain water too. And that's why I think paleo is great, because paleo limits dairy, and dairy makes you retain water. So,
Mm-hmm.
and it also is something that causes inflammation. So I've had a lot of clients that have autoimmune disorders, and I put them on like a paleo diet that's custom to them. You know,
Mm-hmm.
something like if they just are like, oh God, I love Oreos, you know, or like I have to have wine. Like
Mm-hmm.
we can put that in there, you know, you can make it work. That's the difference. Is like, I'm going to make a custom meal plan for you that's going to work and be sustainable, because that's the key, obviously, is it being sustainable. Otherwise, you're just going to be like, knock, knock, knock. I put all the weight back on, you know?
Well, I think, I this could be my joke of the night, but I think if we incorporate a special diet with wine, we should really call it the Catalina wine mixer. I'm sure you heard that a million times, but I'm just saying that's a specific
right?
diet right there.
Exactly. I mean, I still drink wine. I'm a tequila gal myself, so
Cool.
you know, I got to have the tequila wine mixer.
Have you tried the Rox Terramana yet?
I haven't. Someone else asked me that recently too,
Yeah.
and I haven't tried it. Have you tried it?
No, actually, I got Total Wine like right down the street from my house. I could walk there, which is a dangerous thing.
Oh wow.
But yeah, but I went over there and all the Terramana was sold out, so I had to go back to my
Wow, like that guy needs any more money. Oh my gosh.
He's smart. Like he knows how to market. He's on IG all the time, cleaning up. Like he knows how to market. And now he's got people like they're sampling it, taking videos, sending it to him, and then whoever's in charge of his social media is uploading them on his social media page. So people are getting a chance to be on the Rox page.
Right.
Doing it, and everybody loves it. Of course, that's so smart. But I'm dying to try it because, a lot of people saying it's good. And I don't think The Rock would put a bad product behind his name.
He would either. He's a good guy. So, yeah. I mean, I'm a tequila snob, so I'll have to try it and see. I'll report back.
Yes, absolutely. We're going to I want to get The Rock on here and do a live Terramana tasting on the podcast.
You should definitely get him on here.
That would be a lot of fun.
That would.
Yeah, I would like that a lot. So now you were talking about too, like, because I'm really interested in this in your workout routine. Now you have a specific app where I could download on my iPhone.
Yeah, so I use the Trainerize app, and so I'm a trainer on that app, and that's where I've created all of my workouts within that program.
Mm-hmm.
So honestly, it's so awesome because every day is laid out for you. It has like a calendar. And each day you have a workout that has a video for each move with the reps and sets. I also have it. So if you're a beginner, I tell you use this. If you're advanced, intermediate, whatever, you'll use that. And then I have HIIT workouts that have built-in timers and videos. And we have a group chat and everything. So it's a lot of fun. Like I really love it. I'm lucky that I get to do what I love and people get results, and that makes my day. So
yeah, it's pretty cool. Like you have an app, you're helping people out, and you get to communicate with them.
Right.
It's so cool. Like I think it's such a great idea the way you've incorporated social media with it. Like it is like a new era to do business, and
it really is.
And people get really creative. Yes. And I think it's really cool. I think that's kind of the way it should be. Like, do you do any like IG lives and stuff like that too?
I've done a couple. I just started getting into it a little bit. I did like 3 workouts live. And then my husband and I were doing, cocktails with Catalina, which was really fun. We did 2 of those, and we need to do more because we drink on it. We get a little buzzed. Yeah. And we just be silly and ask and answer fans' questions. And then we come up with like really janky, like, holding up paper, like segment type deal. So it's fun. Like that's what's so great about social media though, is like getting to do that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, you get so creative, you could be out anywhere in public and just, go live and people are like, oh my God, I've been to that place before, and they see you there,
Exactly.
So,
yeah, totally.
Yeah, that's really cool. What kind of prizes do you give away to people that complete all their workouts?
I give all different types of prizes, but like I'll
Mm-hmm.
do like one-on-one Zoom workouts with someone. I give away like bands, supplements, proteins, skincare lines. Like I do like all different stuff, and this is all stuff that I use. It's not just like some crap either, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Like I want people to be like, I have girls that are like, I want to win. You know what I mean? But
That's
it
good.
keeps them motivated. A lot of
Yeah.
people, that's their problem, is they just can't stay motivated. So if like I make sure that I stay engaged with everyone, you know,
Mm-hmm.
keep them going. Like why you signed up for the app. I'm reminding you why you signed up. Like let's keep going. Make it a priority. That's when you start seeing the change, when you make your fitness and your health a priority
Mm-hmm.
instead of making it optional.
Now, if I search for this app right now, what do I type in?
Yeah, so it's the Trainerize app, and then it would be the Catalina Technique, like / the Catalina Technique.
I'm going to put it on a banner now and pop it up. So it's Trainer Eyes, IZE.
Yeah, Trainerize.
Okay. And then /
The Catalina Technique. Let me go into it.
Okay. Because I want the. Let me know if this is right. I could fix it, but this is that's what I have.
Yes, that's correct.
So, guys and girls, download this app, Trainerize / the Catalina Technique. Go on your phone now, download it, so you could take a look at the app and all of the different in-home workout programs, and the meal plans are on there as well.
I'm sorry, say it again.
The meal plans are on there also.
So that's separate. If you
Okay.
want to do that, it's like an upgrade type of deal, but everything is super affordable. So I have it. I have like the website in my bio on my Instagram, Catalina Hager. So like if you want to look at the website and get a little more of a glimpse of what it looks like, it's you can check it out there.
I got that right.
There we go. He's typing fast, guys.
Woo! You know, that IT degree came in handy. So now the meal plans. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. I'll just ask a question. But is it is it like a meal prepping thing where you sending food to people's homes, or it's a meal program and they follow it and make their food?
Yes. It comes with like recipes for all the meals. It comes with everything you're gonna break down. It comes with like details for people who don't understand like how much 5 ounces is, like it gives you a description of like it's about the size and all that kind of stuff. So it's shopping lists, recipes, and a breakdown of every single meal for every single day.
Sweet. That's awesome.
Yes, it makes
I'm going to take a look at that.
Very simple. If you have a kitchen, you can do it.
Oh, okay, perfect. I have a kitchen, so
perfect. There you go, guys. I just got another client.
See that? I think it would be cool if you get like your clients to video themselves in the kitchen cooking a meal from yours and then sending you the video and then share it.
Totally.
Ooh. Yeah, that'd be kind of. I don't know if you do that already. It's just popped in my head, but
I don't. But Joe, if you would like to sign up, I'll give you a great deal.
Boom, done. I get the MMA Uncensored discount. I don't even want a discount. I just want your husband to body slam me.
Oh my gosh.
With one hand, I know he could do it.
Oh, totally. I could probably do it.
You probably could. You probably hurt me worse.
Probably.
So what do you got coming up? What's like your goals looking ahead? I know like a lot of people were on pause because of the quarantine. Maybe not yourself because you've been doing this in-home workout routine. But like, where do you see yourself? Moving forward as the world reopens. Where do you see the rest of your 2020 looking like and beyond for your brand?
Well, I definitely want to do some more stuff with my husband on AEW. I did a little thing on a pay-per-view with him, and I'm hoping to get to do more. That would be like, it's definitely up there in my 2020 goals. And then I would like to be able to do more live workout events too. That was something I was really hoping to do this summer, is hosting live workout events, for weekends and things like that, like kind of do like a cool festival, have DJs and get it catered and sponsored and all that kind of stuff.
That's really cool.
Get to like meet a lot of the people that I train online and get to meet them in person. So I'm still like hoping to get to do that maybe later in the year, have like a big event where I have a lot of people and get to do it all live.
Yeah, that would be really cool. And I think it will happen. Just, will it into the world and do it, and done. Totally. It happens. That's how it goes. So, right. It's really, I'm so happy we talked because, this show is new. I mean, MMA Uncensored has been around for a while, but we never had a podcast before. So now we're doing, the whole podcast thing. Uh-huh. But, I'm a huge fan of, obviously, MMA, boxing, wrestling. I want to get more wrestling involved on the podcast. So I'm happy that I had you on because this is like my first interaction with someone that is in the inside of the wrestling world. So
okay.
This is pretty cool.
Yeah. So are you insinuating you want to get Jake on here?
If Jake wants to come on, he is more than welcome. The door is open for him.
Yeah, totally.
But only if you allow him, though.
Totally. That'd be fun. It would be fun.
We'll get both of you guys on. I think that'd be pretty cool.
Do it.
Yeah, we'll promote your funny IG lives and stuff, and we have
so much fun together. So yeah, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, I see you guys do some funny videos. I saw you caught him the other day singing and working out. It was and he looked at you like, I can't believe I got.
Oh my gosh, I could have so much content on my husband. It's not even funny. Like just so much stuff. He's so easy to get, but he's good. He's good because he lets me get him though.
He's a big dude. I mean, he's gotta give you a chance,
It's so funny too, though, because I'm so used to how big he is that like everybody is just so much smaller than him. He's regular size to me now, and everybody's just so small.
Yeah, I think your husband's like a foot taller than me.
At the fight.
Oh yeah.
At the pay-per-view, I've actually seen him before in person too, but it's just funny because it's like he's a strong dude, you know what I mean? Like, what is he? He's a light heavyweight.
Gil?
No. Vitor Belfort.
Oh, Vitor. Yeah, light heavy.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, he's big. He's a big dude.
Yeah, he's really not. He was there in person, so it's just it's just stuff like that. You're like, oh.
Yeah, but your husband's like 6'7" or something like that.
He's 6'5".
6'5". Okay, they like bill him as 6'7", but still 6'5". Yeah, that's still big.
Still a big dude. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we'll do some stuff. I mean, I want to start venturing more into the wrestling. AEW, I'm real interested in. So, I don't know what the future holds, but I'm sure there'll be some fun stuff coming up for sure.
Awesome. Yeah, just watch out for the MMA fan backlash.
That's okay. I like it. I don't care. Nah, we I like to diversify. I like to give everybody something that they want to listen to, so right, exactly. You can never please anyone, everyone can't be pleased all the time, but, I try to make sure I'm dividing things up, fairly to everyone. So right. They get a nice variety of stuff, but, I'm wishing you the best of luck on the rest of your 2020. And it sounds so exciting. Your app, the in-house workouts, the meals. I mean, this is a really, really cool thing that you're doing for people. So I really want people to know about what you're doing because I think it's very important, especially now with everything going on. I know they're reopening things, but we still got to play it safe. We got to see how everything kind of, works its way out, in the gyms and stuff like that. So I think the in-house workouts is the way to go.
I think so too. I'm with you there.
So again, before I let you go, guys, first and foremost, check out the app, Trainerage, the Catalina Technique. And you could also follow Catalina at Catalina Hager on IG.
Yes, and you can go to catalinatechnique.com/members only, and you can also view the landing page for my monthly membership too.
Sweet.
Awesome.
Catalina.
Thank you so much for having me on.
Yeah, this was a lot of fun. Thank you so much.
See you next time.
See ya. Take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye. That was fun. Catalina Hager, excellent. I had a great time. This is usually a quick one. We usually go about 2 hours. We did an hour tonight only because Gil Burns was getting ready for his fight. He was cutting weight. So it was really cool to talk to Gil Burns and get his take on weight cut, training, Tyron Woodley main event coming up this Saturday night. If you missed that first half of the show, the replay will be available on YouTube, and we'll also cut up some cool clips throughout the weekend leading up to the match. And also Catalina Hager, excellent, the wife of Jake Hager, Bellator fighter, AEW wrestler, also known as Jack Swagger from WWE. Sweet woman, and she does some amazing in-home workouts, so check that stuff out. Guys, it's Wednesday night. It's hump day. Have a drink, chill out, relax, and thank you so much, especially for people overseas. Switzerland tuned in tonight. I think Ireland was in here as well. Thank you guys for tuning in. That's really cool. And I appreciate all the fans and all your support. And if you have any suggestions of guests that you would like to see on the podcast, just reach out. Feel free. DM me. You can hit me up on IG at Joe Miggs. You can follow me there. I got some cool content on that page as well. And, always trying to get new guests and guests that, you guys want to hear from. So thank you guys again. And have a great night. Wear a mask and wash them hands, kids.